Hey everyone, well, the final episode of 2017 begins with a little bit of a wish list from yours truly. Dear Santa, I'd like a local band that's influenced by the Pixies, Nirvana, and maybe even Public Image Limited. Well, it looks like we end up with Pilots of Venus. Pilots of Venus have been around a little less than 2 years, but they're already making quite an impact on the local music scene. They're currently working on their first EP, and their live shows are building quite a reputation here in the Sun City. We're putting a bow on 2017 with Pilots of Venus, live in the Sunroom.
My name is Joel. I play guitar and sing for Pilots of Venus.
My name is Steven Raso. I play drums in Pilots of Venus.
My name is Maribel. I play the bass and I'm in Pilots of Venus.
My name is Samuel Pedrosa. I play guitar in Pilots of Venus.
It started with me and Razo. We were just drums and bass. I was playing bass, and then we just played at Eleanor Rigby's one night with Cat Suicide and Memoria, and then it just kind of blossomed from there.
I feel it gave us a lot more creativity as far as how we started our first songs and how we started our I guess what we wanted to do. And I don't know, I guess from there we just kind of laid a foundation and we realized, okay, this is good, but we need to add more dynamic. We need a bassist, and then we need another guitarist. So kind of just helped us lay the foundation to what we needed and then built on top of that.
So you feel like the bass and drums informed where the band was going to go when you were starting to work together?
Yeah, it kind of like set the direction.
Yeah.
When I first started, Razo and Joel had kind of barely started it, so it was still like, we were still feeling it out. And then when Sam joined, it's when it got all connected and really solid and stuff, so it was really nice.
Once you got that second guitar in there, and
Yeah.
I met Joel without the intention of even joining. Like I never wanted to be here, but we got along really well with music and movies. We got a lot in common, and one day he just, mentioned that he would want an extra guitar player, and I was like, dude, I'm right here. Like, we'd have been hanging out for a few months, so we were friends first, and it was just a lot easier like that too.
It was different, is what people kept telling us. It was like going back to the loud, because it was just there was a big phase of just pop music here, and we just kind of wanted to bring back more loudness.
Right? Like, how would you open a conversation about your band with someone?
The closest thing I've come to conclude is like surf grunge and like surf punk with influences from like grunge. Yeah.
Yeah. And what is it about that sort of fed into your creativity?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, it's just I don't play surf punk on my own time. I'm more of a jazz musician, but the energy behind it, the way it gets people involved, and the way people just let go when they hear those chords, or when they hear bright chords, with a lot of reverb, it just, it turns people on. It's awesome.
Right now it's like, I guess, different phases. Like before I was like in a jazz hip hop group, it was more calm and like just where life takes you. It's like what you express yourself through music, and it's just where you're at that point. So it's interesting, I guess, to be a girl playing that kind of music, but it's what we all feel right now. So
what are the reactions that you get?
They're like, oh, you play, well, first that I play bass, because they're like, it's like the same height as you. But yeah, it's I don't know, I guess it's a little different for people to see, but it's what we do.
Yeah, you prove that you're as good as anyone else, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like people are starting to identify us. They come out to our shows and they identify our shows and come out to them and just want to let go and let loose all this pent-up stress that they have with their home life, work, or whatever they have, and just use it as an outlet to just kind of release.
When you guys are playing at a bar, maybe the size of like Monarch or something, when you're right up in front of people and you're playing the kind of music you're
My
playing?
favorite, yes.
Yeah, so tell me about that. Tell me what that's like.
That is a beautiful experience every single time, to see people go so crazy, and they just, you become like one of them. It's very intense at the same time.
A lot of the lyrics Joel writes is what he's experienced in his life, and we kind of feel it also, so it's very, I guess, emotional, you could say. And a lot of the people that go to our shows, they really get into it, so it's a lot of I guess just letting go, just emotion, full of emotion. So I guess that's how I would describe it.
A lot of our friends and a lot of people that we know are kind of the same, or if not have been in the same place mentally, and I feel like people need a way to release it, constructively, of course.
What have you done right as a band to make sure that you've built those connections?
One thing that we make sure to do is every time we play a show, we make sure to hang out with everybody that comes to the show. We don't really just pack up and leave, or we don't just play and leave, or we make sure to watch all the bands. We stay till the bar closes, hanging out and having conversations and building those friendships and building that personalization, I think helps a lot. Because then people don't see you as just a band, they see you as your homie, like on stage, just performing, you know? That's what's really important to us.
How do you guys write your songs?
It just comes out of nowhere. We just, we will be hanging out, and then out of nowhere, just, hey, I have this little riff, and then it just blossoms into something, to what it is eventually.
Yeah. There's tempo changes, there's
Yes.
riffs. These are things that you guys
Yes,
add, right?
we made sure, we just didn't want to be, we tried, so that's why we played those two songs, because we wanted to show you guys, like, they both have extremely big changes inside the song itself, but it's just, there's such an intense side of us, and then there's such a very, like, soft side to us also. And so that's why we chose those two songs. But we're very all about changes, change it up. Just don't be boring.
Left out of the
Whoa.